Welcome back, everyone. Ari and Dax here from NXT-GEN Nutrition. It's been a minute.
It has.
It's been an absolute minute.
It's been a couple of minutes.
But we're back. I don't even know why. We've just been busy, haven't we?
It's because we've had staff away.
Yeah.
It wasn't really an issue, but it's just... Oh, you're staying hydrated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's episode is not sponsored by Ghost. But if they want to sponsor an episode in the future, be sure to reach out. Because we get heaps of views. Today, we're going to talk about something that is often overlooked in fitness, health, life.
Life in general.
And it is hydration.
Mm-hmm.
Before you sit there thinking, I drink heaps of water, most people don't drink enough, especially when it comes to training.
Yeah. Well, yes, especially around training, and that's probably... Man, this seat's really starting to be creaky. I guess in the industry that we're involved, that would probably be more of a subject we speak about. And that's probably what we'll start with in this topic. Did that make sense?
I don't know. I kind of tuned out and
okay.
I wanted to make sure I wasn't looking
hydration in general, but hydration around training time.
Okay, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And why it is popular to be hydrated, especially entering a workout and during a workout as well. And I guess why we wanted to talk about this was because I spoke about this with you like a couple of times last week, saying that I feel like personally I'm really still dehydrated throughout my workouts. You know, I'll wake up at 4 or 3:30 and try and get at least half a litre of water in, but I feel like that's not enough for me personally.
Well, I think the thing is, obviously, still this time of year in the mornings, it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
And like when it's cold, people don't think about drinking water.
Yes.
They especially don't want to drink cold water and things like that. So you kind of, a day can go by and you're like, oh shit, I haven't really had much water today.
For sure.
Whereas when it's summer and it's hot, you're constantly drinking and, hydrating
You
yourself.
have no choice.
Yeah.
Because like that old saying, the moment you feel dehydrated, you're well and truly...
It's too late.
It's too late. It's
Yeah.
not too... Well...
Yeah.
You're not going to go, but like it is, you're past the point of being dehydrated. You're well and truly into the dehydration part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You
obviously
said dehydration pose?
part.
Oh.
Pose, yeah, you could pose if you're dehydrated.
How would you do it?
Yeah.
Can you focus?
Yeah. Go.
Cool.
All right.
Did you just get a bad message or something?
No, I was just waiting for a certain product to turn up in Cam's message.
Right. All right. So obviously, in terms of, I'm just going to skim over general health.
Okay.
Most people will know this. Mm-hmm. Hydration leads to better liver function, kidney function, organ function, all that sort of stuff. It's going to help flush all the toxins out. It's obviously going to help lower blood pressure, which is really good. So another thing around training, which is most people do, they have a pre-workout which has caffeine.
That's right.
Caffeine raises blood pressure.
And also will dehydrate your body.
So if you're already dehydrated and your blood pressure is raised, then you have caffeine and it raises it again. Then the caffeine dehydrates you again. You can see where we're going with that. So it is very important that if you're watching this video, have a little minute, have a sip of water. And obviously nutrient delivery, gut health, skin... Like everything, there's so many health benefits to being hydrated.
Literally, this video could go on for hours.
Yeah, well, our bodies are pretty much made up of water.
That's right.
Yeah.
And just like you said, general health, skin.
Yep.
When you're dehydrated, the skin's the first thing you look at.
Yep.
When you look at yourself in the mirror on your face, and you get that dehydrated dark circles and stuff as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, the toxins that our body builds up toxins throughout the day, so you need constant water supply to help flush that out.
Yeah. Now, focusing more what we're talking about, which is hydration around training.
For sure.
And it's often overlooked.
Yeah.
And in fact, it is a 2% dehydration in the body equals can lead to a 20% decrease in performance.
What a mouthful. That's a great statistic.
Yeah. I'm all about statistics. If your body's as little as 2% dehydrated, it can lead to up to 20% loss of power in the gym, loss of performance in the gym.
Yep.
Which is huge because if you're taking things like creatine and pump formulas and pre-workouts and you're taking all this stuff, but you're not drinking something as simple as water.
That's right. Absolutely.
It's crazy.
And as I touched on before, for people that train in the morning and you wake up 6-7 hours of not having any water and you could have gone, like if you're like me, you're up at least multiple times going to the toilet and urinating, that's obviously dehydrating your body more. So I feel like for somebody training in the morning, let's start with that. I feel it's very important to at least have 700 ml to a litre of water before you think about taking your pre-workout. Because how many people will get up, bang, take a pre-workout, dehydrated, caffeine, 350, 400 megs of caffeine, have that, still dehydrated, go into the gym dehydrated, and then the performance, like you just said with that statistic, if you're not high, and you're definitely, that 2%, you're probably at 10% there.
Yeah, for sure.
At least.
Yeah.
Is going to lead to zero results or less results than obviously we're trying to get. You need to be hydrated to help your muscles working at its peak throughout a workout. Muscle strength, fullness is a big thing.
The pump.
How much, like visibly, when you're hydrated and you're training at the gym, your muscles will appear fuller. And you get that fuller look. You'll be more vascular. And I notice that too. When I train in the afternoon, I'm heaps more vascular because I've probably had at least 5-6 litres of water. In the morning, not so much. But if you manage to get that at least litre in and then continue to drink water throughout a workout, your body will start hydrating and you'll get that sort of
You
look
ready
as well.
for another statistic?
Yeah, hit me.
Our muscles are 70 to 80% water.
Yep.
So
okay. Well, there you go.
Statistics today.
I think that's something that we learned that in the Happy Harold.
No, I wrote it. I googled it before.
We all know that. We didn't have to Google that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask you for a statistic then.
Okay.
Go.
I'm just having some water.
Okay.
So the amounts of water that we should drink. If someone comes into the store and they'll say to you, how much water I should be having, I will say personally to a female at least 2 to 3 litres of water.
Yeah, and most people, what do they do when you say that to them?
Like, really?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'd probably be getting that. And then they have a think about like, nah, not even close. I'll be lucky to have a litre of water today.
I think they should be having like 2 litres like dedicated water.
For sure.
Because a lot of people count their subs and their protein shakes. Like, I think they're just fillers. Like 2 litres of
clear water without having anything in it. I get you.
As a minimum. Yeah.
Now, a lot of people will bag out, I'm going to use bodybuilders here, because they're carrying around this fucking big jug of water.
The bro jugs.
The bro jugs, right? Yeah, bag them out, and you know what, whatever. But
they're hydrated.
They're hydrated. No, it is.
So who's the idiot?
That's it. If they get through that 4 litre jug, at least they've known they've had their 4 litres of water throughout the day.
Not only that, everyone knows they're a bodybuilder because they're carrying around
That's
a bro
right.
jug.
Absolutely. So this is you taking the piss out of us. Now, mostly bodybuilding people that are trying to build a muscle are more likely to have more protein throughout the day than, let's just say, a regular person that's just training, general training, right? So what's the dangers or what happens when people consume a lot of protein? It becomes toxic to a degree. So that's why these guys, females, are having so much water to help flush out the toxins in their body.
You know something else that comes from dehydration, which I'm petrified of? Kidney stones.
Yes.
They sound horrible.
Yes.
Man.
Yes. I was talking to my stepdad about this on the weekend, and he was telling us that he had one for 27 days. Oh. My mum goes, he was in...
I can't even imagine.
20. I said 27, and they can't do anything about it. They have to let it pass.
The only way
I said, what was the feeling like? Not the feeling going through passing, but once you knew that it passed, it was. He goes, mate, I can't tell you how good I felt.
I can only imagine it passing. It would be like, Total Recall when Arnold goes outside to the sun. It's
Even his eyes are popping.
Yeah, that's the only.
He walks out of Mars.
Way I could. Oh,
the sun, it's Mars.
whatever it was. He was walking out. I think he had kidney stones.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You're going to put that face up, hey? You're going to put that face up. It's going to take us back a lot of many years.
oh man. So yeah, on a serious note, hydration is a serious topic, and a lot of people often overlook it, especially around training. Like Dax said, performance-wise, it is so beneficial to be hydrated,
For sure.
especially if you're taking things like pump formulas.
Yes.
Like, you'll watch any of the top pros, they'll preach about how much water they have with their pump formula, because the more hydrated your muscle is, the more of that formula can get into the muscle, the more nutrients get into the muscle.
That's right.
You're going to get a bigger pump.
It's a
bigger in the
delivery
gym.
system
Yeah.
to the rest of your body, blood and water.
Yep.
Yeah, and healthy blood is the goal, you know? And obviously that helps flush and clean that is water.
Yep.
So it all works hand in hand. How much water would you suggest, let's say male this time, that is trying to build muscle?
I'd say at least 3 litres.
At least.
Of dedicated
At least.
water. Dedicated.
I'm going to say 5 to 6.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, I'm saying a minimum.
yeah.
Females, I'd say a minimum 2 litres. And this is just sort of, yeah.
You know what, too? How many people go, I don't have enough time to drink water. I have to go to the toilet so many times a day.
Your body will adjust.
But who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
If your boss has a problem with you pissing, tell him to get... Seriously, like if you're going to... It's a natural thing. So many people say, oh, my boss gets the shits to go to the toilet. Fuck. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So do it.
Yeah, you're going to get leaner too from all your steps.
Well, you'll get leaner as well because your body will be hydrated. So it works.
win-win.
It works well.
And you perform better.
You
You won't have a
perform better.
dehydration headache. Tell your boss that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, on a serious note, we hope that's helped a lot of people. And like we said, it is something that you guys should really be focused on around your training and throughout the day. There's nothing worse than getting to the end of the day and realizing you haven't had enough water, and you just...
What's another couple little tips to, let's just say
You don't like plain water.
Yeah, that as well. But let's just say you wake up and you feel severely dehydrated and you're about to train, or it's the afternoon and you're about to train and you're like, man, I feel dehydrated already. So is there something, I know there is, I want the answer from you, that we can consume that's going to quicken up the process of being hydrated before we go and train?
Well, obviously some form of electrolyte.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing with these essential amino acids these days, the majority of them now have electrolytes added to them. They didn't years ago. It was just a BCAA mix with like artificial colours and stuff. But now it's essential amino acids.
Yeah, most of them will have like coconut water.
Coconut
sodium,
water. Yeah.
Yeah, little electrolyte mixes in there.
For sure.
Yeah.
And, you know, having obviously that throughout a workout, going into a workout, or even before, is going to quicken up the process of your body being hydrated.
And for those people who don't know what we're talking about, you've probably seen people in the gym while they're training, they're drinking something coloured. Usually they have some sort of colour and flavour, obviously. That's what we're talking about. So I'll put some down the bottom here so you guys can check them out. These will all have hydration matrix to them as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, and they're fine. If you don't like drinking a litre of water by itself, you could put a scoop into a bottle of water and drink that throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's going to work exactly the same.
Absolutely.
And give you a little bit of flavour as well. So
Problem with drinking Gatorade throughout the day consistently?
oh, was that a quiz?
Yeah, no, is that a question?
It's got carbs and sugar.
Well, yeah, okay. If you're a marathon runner and you're running 10, 15, 20 Ks, it's probably going to be a good thing. But if you're trying to lose weight, and you're consuming 3-4 Gatorades a day, even just one, it is loaded with unnecessary sugar. And they're expensive as hell.
Definitely.
So per serve, having one of these mixes that you were talking about before, essential amino acids, it works out a lot cheaper.
Like $1 or $2.
Yeah,
serve,
max.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, yep.
Hope we covered hydration well for you. If you've got any questions, drop them below. Please give us a like and follow our channel. That would be, subscribe. That would be amazing because it allows us to do more and more videos to help you guys out there. If there's any topic that you want covered, again, drop it below, let us know, shoot us an inbox on Instagram, whatever it might be, and we'll happily cover that in a future video. Thank you very much, guys.